Hello again, lovely people. So I had a thought and I thought I would show you how I paint on Aquabord. Are you familiar with Aquabord? I will show you what it looks like. So it's a stiff board and it's got a lovely texture to it, and it's specifically made for watercolour painting. It's just something a little bit different to paint on other than just regular watercolour paper. So I think I have actually shown you some of my Aquabord paintings before, so I'll just quickly show. I think I might show you how I do this one. It's really simple, but it's just so colourful and bright and cheerful. And then of course I've done my flower paintings, my poppies, more summery flowers, and then my trees, which I just love painting these. But these are kind of fun to just paint on the boards. So let's get started. Okay, so I think we will maybe do something kind of like this. It's very free and very kind of unplanned. So to start with, I'm going to take a size 8 round brush and I'm just going to randomly paint splodges of colour, which splodges, it's a good name, good word that, isn't it? Splodge. So I'm just going to get some water in here. Okay, let's start with some blues. So I'm just going to randomly, you won't believe how easy this is, it's just so simple. And while you're doing it, you're probably thinking, oh, that doesn't look much. Then when you put the finishing touches on it, it's like anything else that you do. It's like, oh, okay, that looks good. So blue, purple always goes really well with blue. So let's do some purple splodges. And I really like working on Aquabord because it feels kind of like watercolour paper, but it's just different. I can't explain why I like it so much. I think because it is just a little different. And then we'll put some splodge here. And don't worry if your paint touches, because we don't mind if the paint runs into, you know, another colour. That's what makes it kind of fun. Let's do a really bright kind of orange here. Blue, purple, orange. Okay, see, now we're going to, there we go. And they don't have to be perfect circles, they are splodges. My water is looking disgusting already, but that's okay because we're going to just keep going. Let's do, you know, I'm going to do a couple more. Okay, just going to do another one here. That's a slightly different shade of orange there, a little lighter. We need something to go in here, so let's pop, I'm just going to stick with the 3 colours here, so I'm going to go back to my blue, pop another blue in here, and a blue here, and I'm working fairly quickly because I want the paint to stay fairly wet so I can go in with some gold. And we're going to just do one here. Oh, that's not. There we go. And then once again, I'm using my Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolours. And I think what I'm going to do here is just add a little bit of water in the middle of my blues, so I can now go in with some golds and bronzes. So this is more of a bronzy, coppery. Oops. Okay, and we're going to put some, really saturate the brush in that. So I'm going to go in here and then here, and I'm going to go in and add some more because I really want that metallic metallic to show. There we go. And now, as you might be able to see, the colours are running into one another, which is exactly kind of what I want to do, actually. And then I'm going to go for some, oh, I'm nearly out of bright gold here, so let me see if I can get a whole, oh, there's some in the corner. I have another pack of these starry, Kuretake starry metallic colours, but I like to try and use every last drop. Okay, so we're going to go in here. See, there's really no planning, and I'm going to actually go in with my gold and go into the oranges, and then I'm going to do some separate gold, just little blobs of it here and there. Some people don't like painting like this because it's not very planned, but I kind of like it. I find it very freeing. There we go. Some in here, a little blob here, a little blob there, and I really want that colour to run. There we go. I feel like I could do with a bit more shimmer, so let's try this one. I can hear my neighbours gardening. Let's see how bright this is. Let's try. That's not as bright, but that's okay. I just want to keep adding. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, while the paint is still wet, it's going to wash that. I'm going to get, where is my angle brush? I've got a little angle liner brush in here somewhere. Are you hiding from me? I should have got him out before. You know what, I'll just use a regular. You know what, I think I'll use this size 0, and I'm just going to dip it in my disgusting looking water, but what I'm going to do is wet that and then down and then down, so they've got little stalks. And these can be flowers, they might be balloons, I mean, you never know. And do some more, and then what I will do is that, and then run that right down, and then go in here and down. I'm going to pop up in here and down. There we go. And I'm going to do one more here and down. So what I'm going to do now is just tip this up slightly and let the colours run down a little bit. There we go. And I'm even going to blow. There. And then what I'll do is take a clean, very fine brush here and then just let that kind of come down to the bottom. Normally I would let it dry, but I think what I'm going to do is take a fairly good sized brush here. This is a huge brush. This is a number 10 round. I'm just going to dip it in my water. It's funny how even the water, even though it looks disgusting and dirty, it's not really affecting the paints too much. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to really put a lot of water in the coppery bronze here, because we need it fairly wet. And then just going to wipe off maybe just, okay, and then I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to do some little splats on top of the splotches. There we go. And then what I might do is just take a little bit more. You can never have too much gold and copper. Well, okay, yeah, you maybe can have a bit too much, but not in this case. And I'm going to go over the flowers or balloons, whatever they want to be, so that the copper can kind of dissolve into those colours too. Okay, very simple, very fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little different. It might not be to everybody's style, but I kind of like the loosey-goosey sort of style of this painting. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for watching once again. When this is dry, I'll probably put a poem or a phrase or something in here, so we'll see how that goes. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon or evening or day or morning or night. And I will be back soon. Bye for now, everyone. Hello again, everybody. Well, I thought I would wait for it to dry to see if I liked it more because I wasn't so sure when I was painting it. And now that it's dried, I like it a lot more. It just feels like it looks better. So anyway, see if I can, there you go, you can see the shimmer a little better in that light. Okay, there you go. And I hope you have fun having a go at doing some loose painting. And I'll be back again and I will see you soon. Okay, bye for now, everyone.